you're talking like over like 400 people at least or more. So I had to hold the fort down, and I couldn't. Apparently, he said I couldn't handle breakfast and then do lunch or prep lunch all by myself. I needed extra help, so because we had to do like chocolate milk and ambrosia pudding, uh, tangerine, whatever, cocktail salads, whatever, applesauce, cottage cheese, different things, grapes, and different salads, soups, whatever. We had to do everything, like the beverages, and I was dishwasher too most of my life. But long story short, I was a jerk, and I was a stupid, and I was really stupid, and I said somehow I had hepatitis, and you can't trust everybody, and I should have never told this lady. Apparently, she reported me to. It ended up in human resource. Next thing I know, they're like, "We can't work here," because during that time I was taking plates and I was loving it, portioning food with server, kitchen servings, serving it on the plate, mashed potatoes, squash, zucchini, whatever, gravy, turkey, chicken, whatever, proteins and veggies and shit on a plate, and I was loving it, man. I was cranking it. I was banging it out. I was loving that job. And then they let me go. They canned me, fuckers. Just because, the messed up part was later down the road, I went back to the doctor and they were like, they cleared me of the hepatitis B or A, or was hepatitis, hep, what was it? Hep A. I think it was hep A. Yeah, hep A. I think it was hep B. No, it was hep A. Hep A is like the least, Hep A. I think it was Hep A because it's when he somehow got it from like feces. Somehow I don't even know how I got it from there, but that's embarrassing to say. But maybe it was someone. You never know in fast food play. I go to Wendy's and McDonald's all the time, and workers in there, they could go in the bathroom and wash their hands, and maybe not wash their hands. And next thing you know, there are germs get on your Big Mac or your Quarter Pounder. So you never know how you can contract hepatitis. Hep A from, but long story short, the doctors cleared. They said, "Oh, I ain't got it anymore." I could have still been working there, just like that damn retirement home. COVID, I would have still been working in that kitchen where I was talking about Salisbury steak and chicken breast, just because they forced me to cover my nose and my mouth. I was working the dish room, and I was also helping the cooks and the chefs. And I was there for 6-7 years washing dishes from a top-notch manager chef. And I learned turkey croquettes, you name it, chicken cordon bleu, ribs, asparagus, duck breast, salmon loaf, ham loaf. I've about seen it all. Been over 7 years I worked in that. I went back there. They hired me back. I was cleaning the ceilings, the pillars, the fucking dining room, set the tables, and that doesn't mention all the other kitchen jobs I've had, like 11 plus more kitchen jobs. I got experience, and I went to culinary school, took 6 classes. I was serve safe at one time, back in 2008, 2009. Took nutrition class. But they did me dirty the same way as lame and petty. They fired me just because I couldn't breathe because they made me COVID-19 cost me my job. I couldn't breathe in the dish room. It was too hard. They forced me to cover my mouth and my nose, and I have allergies and health problems. And the dish room, it gets over 100 degrees in the summer, and I couldn't handle it. So they fucking canned me at that job, and they canned me at the Nun, where the Catholic forced high-rise retirement home, same manner, and let me go there. They did me wrong. They did me dirty. That job, Capital University, did me wrong too. I was a chef apprentice, Capital University. That's another story. Back in 2008, 2009, I also worked in a tavern, and that's another story. But my ride was supposed to pick me up, and then He didn't show up. It was raining outside, and my brakes. I had a boulder because my fucking brakes gave out. And I called him up at 6 in the morning. I was supposed to be there early, a special event. And I've been, I used to do catering events where they had banquets, and you had to be there at midnight and do fucking dishes at midnight. And man, it was crazy, man. Just because my ride didn't, I wasn't able to show up one damn day, and they let me go because it was raining and I couldn't ride legally. I couldn't ride my bike through the woods because I used to ride my bike to go to work through the park. And back in my young days, but they wouldn't let me. They're petty. Wouldn't let me come back. Just like that other place with the chicken corn on blue, and that other place, fucking where I serve food right at where they. Oh, I have hepatitis. That damn place with all the nuns. So man, jobs have fucking screwed me over. And I shoulda, would have sued them. If I had a lawyer, I could have fucking sued all of them and been a millionaire. But no. Of course, me working bee and my working stiff. No, I can't do jack shit. I'm a peon. I ain't nobody. And people wonder why I make about the same. I make less money than a high schooler makes out of high school. And I hear I'm gonna be pushing 50, waiting on disability. And people wonder why I drink. I ain't got no wife. I ain't got no old lady. I ain't got no girlfriend. I ain't got no coochie ever. And people, I ain't got no cooter. And people wonder why I drink. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, it's such a surprise. I ain't got a woman. Shit. I've been dealing with it my whole life. Been lonely my whole life. People wonder why I do what I do. Oh, I wonder. But ruffle, delicious. Man, these hit the spot. I got mad respect for wads. You're 5 days ago, your comment convinced me that you're a cool cat. I mean, you're as much as I used to try to fight you back and try to, outwit you and debate you and disagree. I agree with everything you say, Wads. I respect you, bro. I respect Wads. I hold him in high regards. Like, I don't think bad about him no more. I don't think negative about him no more. He for so long he was like a troll. Now he's not. Wads is no troll no more. I'm gonna take his advice, seriously, and try not to get upset. Even though if he tries to be a little edgy or slightly on the sarcastic side, I ain't gonna be rude to him. I ain't gonna be rude to Cool Beard either. Cool Beard, you're a cool dude. You convinced me. You showed me your catfish and damn good dish. It about something I could have probably done. Maybe not as good, but pretty damn close. Of course, I never really made catfish from the fillet, but I made cod. I mean, swordfish is one of my specialties. I make some damn good swordfish. I toast my onion with onions on the bun. I toast my onion bun. I bake the swordfish with lemon, a little butter, a little dill weed, black pepper and salt, a little garlic in there. And a pinch of brown sugar, just sweeten it maybe. A little butter. As it's cooking, I sear it with butter, and then I get it crispy, fish crispy and juicy, and then slice it, put it on the toasted onion bun. Oh man, with hit it with a little bit of lemon juice, a side of homemade tartar sauce if you want. I just eat it just with the spices and herbs, make it work. But it's kind of my specialty, swordfish. I used to buy swordfish when I was young, but I don't know. I'm cheap. I'll just go to Rallies or get fish sticks. This is my dinner. Shit, can of spaghetti. When I drink, I'm like, okay, hey, whatever's quick. I mean, this works. Whatever works. Shit. I don't have no company. I don't host people. I ain't got no family. I ain't got no people to feed. Shit. So why am I gonna be fancy and make fucking Cornish game hen and rice pilaf? I ain't gonna do that. And pearl onions and fucking ribs, rack of ribs, because it's only me. Why am I? If I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna let people cook my food. If I'm gonna chill, I work hard enough. I'm a hard worker. I don't how to do that. That's a big one there. Big boy.